Hello, all. Happy Friday. I literally have soup at the end of the bed that I didn't get to eat for dinner yet. So if you hear me slurping, I'll try not to. So, anyways, those are the facts. But I'm here and I'm ready to hang out with everybody. I'm trying the little mirror thing. I've done it before. I'm not always great at it though, because obviously I want to focus on jewelry here, but every once in a while then I can sit up and I can talk to you guys. Hello, hello. And I guess if I look at that, it'll make it look like I'm talking to you because it makes it look like I'm looking in the camera. How are you, Kathy? I assumed you'd be on your dinner date, Kathy. Isn't Friday night's dinner date night? Let me put my jewelry on. It's sitting right here. Is that even updated? Goodness. So it's 9 o'clock. Sorry, I'm just making my watch correct. Okay. So I got most of my stuff in the store, but I probably still have about 10 more items that I didn't get to put in there that I just have set aside that I'll pull out, periodically, and we'll just add them as I go. So, yeah. Oh, Hannah came. Woohoo, Hannah. I was just chatting with Hannah earlier today because I don't know how many of you follow my YouTube channel. Let me get my little magnet somewhere, wherever it is. But I don't even know where it is. Huh. I have no clue where it would be. That's all right. Oh, here it is. But I don't think it'll stick. We'll just stick it down there and I'll show it to you. But for those of you who don't know, I do have a YouTube channel that's also called Cherish Relics Boutique. I just actually posted something huge today on it. That's what Hannah was texting me about because I'll have to tell you the story. But I don't know how often you guys have ever been in a situation where you were given the opportunity to purchase a huge tubs of jewelry from an antique store owner. No lie. And I was at a local north of Pittsburgh antique store north of Pittsburgh that I've been to a few times. And this guy has okay stuff. He's kind of one of those antique people that he doesn't have people who rent out booth space because he pretty much fills out all the space himself with his stuff. He's organized, but he's just got a lot of stuff. But I was there day before yesterday, I think, and had about $100 worth of items that I wanted to purchase that I had dug through a whole bunch of stuff he had out. But of course, a lot of the stuff doesn't have, tags on it or prices. So I'm just, but I'd been to him before and I know he gives a good price, especially him knowing that I'm a reseller. So, but literally I was about to start explaining to him about how what I had to, that I had picked up. And I was like, okay, these two, necklaces are a little damaged, so the price has to be, he goes, how about just $20 for everything? And I was like, okay. Because I knew it was way more than that. But as we were sitting there earlier, he had told me about how lots of people bring him jewelry boxes. And I'm like, they give them to you? And he's like, no, I pay for them. But that's how I end up with a lot of jewelry because he just buys in bulk. And then right when I was about to literally walk out the door, he says to me, I have 2 huge tubs of jewelry in the back. And my mouth drops open. Now, I've certainly bought tons of jewelry in bulk, like on shopgoodwill.com, where I've probably bought 50 pounds worth of jewelry before, but not from an antique dealer, which could be good or bad. He could have already gone through and taken everything out. but he didn't. There is still stuff in there that definitely is valuable, and I've only gone through a small part of it. So the reason I'm telling, so for $100, I bought 2 tubs of jewelry, and you should, huge tubs, and you should go to my YouTube channel if you don't already follow me, Cherish Relics Boutique, on YouTube, and follow me. And it's the posting I just posted today where I say I hit the antique store jewelry jackpot, because I came home and I weighed it, and including the weight of the tubs, it was 67 pounds of jewelry. No lie. And I've only gone through kind of one part of it, just a basket, because I wanted to like videotape in like multiple postings, me opening each of them and seeing if there's anything decent. And the first one was pretty good. So you got to go check it out. If you don't already, it gives you something that can put you to sleep tonight while you're laying in bed, if it's not me putting you to sleep in this live. So I won't keep you any longer. Hey, Mel. Hey, Chrissy. I love that Hannah popped in. And Hannah watched. And Hannah, did you watch the whole hour and 45 minutes? Or did you just kind of breeze through it kind of quickly? Because she would have been able to see, kind of the stuff that I got on day one in the first thing I pulled out. I mean, even if you subtracted out the tubs and the little containers that things came in, even if you subtracted all that out, it still would have been $70 of jewelry, which is quite a bit. I mean, I'm sorry, not $70, 60 pounds of jewelry. So anyways, we are going to get started. My theme tonight for what tonight was kind of going to be about was really just, I started off just having this tub to the side that I didn't think that I'd brought any of this stuff to auction. You watched most of it. Yeah, it really was. And that's just like 1/5 of it maybe, or 1/6 of it. I don't know. It's quite a bit, but I can't assume that every part is as good as that basket. He has all these little things that he'd been stuffing jewelry, and maybe he has a whole thing that's like scrappy stuff. I don't know. He assured me though that it wasn't a scrap. It wasn't filled with scrap. So we shall see. Anyways, that's awesome. Angela Monton, thanks for coming. I see Val and Carrie and Vera Blings, KS Treasures. Yes, nice to see everyone. And I have a lot of the stuff already in the store, so you can see kind of the style and theme of sort of a lot of the stuff tonight is like boho kind of stuff, some really cute kind of animal unique kind of pieces of jewelry, and honestly some real valuable jewelry as well. So we'll see. So if you wonder why I keep looking down, because I'm looking at myself talking to you, but really what I should do is just stare at this, because at least when the thing's up, because then it's like I'm talking to you. When I look at the mirror and I just talk in the mirror, hey guys, how are you? Does it look like I'm talking directly to you? That's what I want to know. It's all an experiment. Okay. So, I am going to do my Where Am I? And so we can pick up where I left off. Oh, Chaos Treasures. There's a guy that's right down the road from where my fiance works, and he literally has so much jewelry, but his hours are very strange, and he told me the same exact thing, that he has like tubs and tubs in his basement, and he said he doesn't sell the jewelry as much, that he likes to buy more. Oh, that's funny. Well, I think the guy, he obviously at this antique store, had knowledge about everything, but maybe jewelry just wasn't his gig. He didn't enjoy doing it as much. So that's entirely possible. Where do you live? Remind me, because I can't remember. I mean, you've ordered from me multiple times, so I could go look it up on my, computer. But just curious where Corey lives. Connecticut. Gotcha. Okay. Cool. Okay. So let me pull some things up, and let me and I have price points all over the place, all the way down to like $2 or $3 all the way up, I think, to 150, which I don't even think 150 on that fish thing is even enough, because I really think it could possibly be. Hannah might know. I don't know. It's not like she's an expert in old metals, but that fish thing is very, it feels to be very old. He likes to buy more than he sells. And what I was trying to say, I'm in Connecticut, Southern Connecticut. I don't know if you know the area, but it's New Haven County. Huh. I've been up in Connecticut many times because I have an aunt that lives up there. So that's cool to know. Okay, welcome in Bella's Treasures. All right. Well, let's start off with how about we do so this, and I'm going to turn this down. So goodbye now for a while. This is just my little experiment. But now we're going to kind of go camera down so that you can see what's going on. So this is super cute. It is all glass, okay? And you can tell that it's definitely artisan made. On the front, it does have some little kind of prong set rhinestones, blue ones. But the way this was put together, you can see is very artisan made because there's a lot of wire here. But it's put together well. And then, of course, they go out to each of these ends, which have twisted wire. So it creates kind of like this petaled flower. Now, this is glass. It is heavy, but it is not rock crystal because I did test it. So just so you know what we're looking at here, but it is a super cute, little pendant, very unique. And you can attach it to anything. It's got like a thing there that it could be a pendant on a necklace, but you could attach it to, anything because it has that clasp. So it's a $5 start for anybody interested in the little unique, which is the theme for tonight, pendant there. Okay, I'm going to read one of these before I start real quick. Oh, I already did that one. I don't know how I got behind. Okay, here we go. I was born in 1961 in Kent, England. My first gig was as Lieutenant Lush in Bow Wow Wow. I am best known as a singer and composer. I played in Band Aid in 1984. I believe that karma and chameleons go together. I was a hit on MTV. My band was Culture Club. Hey there, Marissa. So I know I'm going to go watch your video. I love watching unboxing. I'm thinking about starting a channel. Oh, that's fantastic, Corey. Really, that's fantastic. Well, like I said, it's the video I just posted a few hours ago today. And when you go to my page, Corey, if you click under the videos section, those are all the ones that, like I posted and I edited. But then if you click under the live section, then that's a lot of the things where I've streamed a lot of these district sales. And not one person is going to guess who this was, who was in the band Culture Club. KS Treasures, you should totally start a channel. It's a lot of fun and definitely rewarding. Boy George is it, Carrie. You got it. It's Boy George. That's right. Okay. But wait and go watch it after my sale. Don't disappear now. We want you to hang out with us here. Don't disappear. And then you can go watch it. Okay. So here's a cool bracelet. I actually really love it. This is a Premier Designs bracelet. Its toggle appears to have come off, but I can add a toggle on there. This is not sterling silver. Most Premier Designs, they have a few things that are sterling silver, but most Premier Designs things are not sterling silver. And But this is super cute. So you can see it's like all these little textured rhinestone circle links just all attached together. There's one end of the toggle, but the other end came off. But I will replace that if anyone were to buy it. And, that's what it's looking like on the wrist. It's heavy, so it feels significant on your wrist, which is a good thing, right? The silver turn looks fantastic. And I thought I brought it to stage. So let me go get it. I don't know why. There we go. All right, it's $6 start, and the auction starts now. It's 7 inches. So, sometimes when you have these bracelets and they're really heavy, it's like a tactile thing. It's like mesh on your wrist. It feels good when it's heavy, you know. But that's a super cute bracelet. I like it a lot. And a $6 start. I think my comps were closer to about 15. And most of the items you see tonight, you will be able to run Google Lens searches on them and kind of find out the details about them. Okay. So, how about we do this very simple brooch? I did not get to list it yet, but I can list it right here with you. This is not an expensive brooch. It's not prong set. Even that center stone is not even glass. It's like an acrylic stone. It's like a less expensive, make of a more expensive looking brooch, but it still is very pretty. And no one else necessarily would know that it's not super expensive, but that just means you'll be able to get it for a really great deal. So I literally let me make a listing for this, but I was going to offer that for like, $250 or something like that. So here's the brooch. It never takes good pictures during the sale, so it will look all blurry there. And it is about 1.5 inches wide. It actually is super cute, just not a super expensive one. I know this would probably be something like Avon would make, or I don't know. But the fact that I should just, what I should do? Okay, I'm going to make this $3. Let me tell you why. Because if someone buys this, I will remove that ugly not glass rhinestone in the middle, and I will place it with a red faceted glass rhinestone myself. They're just glued down. It's not a big deal. But I want to say all the other rhinestones, let me look at them. They're all glued down, but I'm pretty sure they're glass. It was just the center one I was questioning. So anyways, there is that. It's really cute though. And I will replace that center one with an actual glass rhinestone. Yeah, Corey, I started my YouTube channel about, I don't know, close to around the same time Hannah did, who's Fleurs de Montaigne, who's writing you. And I don't know, I would say we both started ours a couple years ago. Hannah might have been doing it a little longer than me, but we definitely have learned, we just learn a lot from each other and things like that. You know what I mean? The people in the community, that is. Hi there, Flo Casso. Thanks for popping in. When you when you're in YouTube, you just can't see the chat of everyone here in district in the stream. So I don't want you to think I'm talking to myself. There isn't just one person here. There's many other people. It's just you can't view it. So if you ever were interested in viewing the chat, you could come on over to district and you could register that way. But you can also watch from YouTube. That's fine. That's why I stream it, so y'all can do it. Okay, so how about let's do this really interesting, heavy, kind of mid-century modern. Let me pull it up. Bangle, and this is actually a thinner bangle. Not thinner, I'm sorry, smaller. I have a pretty thin wrist, So often, um, you know, bangles are usually too big for me. But you know what this bangle makes me think of? It's skinnier towards the bottom. It's not sterling silver, but it does have metal kind of inlay inside the enameling. It's in excellent condition, but it makes me feel like Superwoman. No lie. But look at how well the construction of this is unbelievable. Look at the texture on the inside. It's not like gone like discolored or anything. It's in really, really excellent condition. I cannot find a brand on it, but it's just really well made, which is why I have the price point I do. It's just, you can tell. So I'm going to start the auction now. But if you want to be your own Superwoman, there you go. I love it. And Hannah says, it's been 2 years exactly for me. You might have done it longer than me. I remember I randomly found your channel first. Oh, and I remember how you and I met because you were watching my channel, and then we were talking about beads, and you asked if I had any extra, and I had so much scrap stuff where I had put beads in that I was like, sure, I could do that. And I put together a whole goodie bag for her. And now, Hannah, if you don't already follow Hannah, everybody, you need to go over to YouTube, and her she used to be called Fleurs de Montagne, but she now has changed her name to Hannah's Heirlooms. Okay. But she has over 2,000 followers now. She's killing it. So yes, everyone go follow Hannah too. Definitely. And Corey, if you don't follow Hannah yet, go follow her for sure. Okay. I'm going to keep going. You're welcome. You're welcome. Okay. This is more like a Rachel thing, but did I run that yet? Yes, I did. Okay. This is more like a Rachel thing because I know Rachel is really, really into belts. I know she's not here right now, or at least I don't believe, but this belt is pretty phenomenal. So artisan made. You can see it's got, mother of pearl. And in these dangles that you see along with this like braided leather or cord or whatever, this is actually like a gemstone. It's actually like, oh my gosh, where's my brain? Jasper, type of jasper. And so this is what the belt looks like. That's, I guess, how the front would look. And then you have the whole chain here that you can adjust it however you want. But of course, I did find this exact belt when I did a Google Lens search on it, which was pretty crazy. But it's very boho for sure. Where is it? And I think my comps were around $35, but I'm offering it here for $15, I believe. It is pretty extraordinary. So there you go. For any of you belt lovers out there, or who need a costume that's like top of the line, this is a pretty cool belt, I'll have to say. And again, that is all mother of pearl. It's cold. And these, I did test them. They are jasper. So anyways, a cool belt. Okay. Thank you for looking. All right. I have two teeny little rings here that at first sight, I thought they were sterling silver. Of course, they look like tarnished sterling silver. I still believe that is chip, kind of chip inlay there of turquoise. But I tested it, and these are not sterling. I can barely even get it to scratch. They are just little costume rings. Okay. So one is a size 6 and one is a size 6.5. But so almost a 6. So that's the one that's a 6, looking like that. Doesn't it look like sterling? It's looks like it was made in Mexico or something. And then this one is a 6.5. Okay. There's no marks or anything on the inside. I'm actually going to edit this to $2. And this is going to be a buyer's choice of $2. You get to choose. But let me move it to stage. Okay. So there you go. They looked sterling to me. So I think I bought them assuming they were sterling in there. Well, that can't be true. Well, because they're not magnetic either. So that's why I was fooled. So it's a $2 start. You can pick one in buyer's choice. Okay, cool. Thank you for looking. Okay. Um, I have a whole bunch of other things over here that I haven't actually listed yet, so I should periodically do it. But look at this precious little um, sterling silver teddy bear stick pin. Is he not the cutest thing ever? And if we look here on the back, it does say 925 right there on the back. I don't know if this is made by Avon or what the deal is. I haven't actually taken a picture of it, so I should do a Google search on it real quick and see. But for those of you who don't already know, a great resource to use when you're trying to figure out information on something you don't know about, you have on your own phone, you don't even realize it. Most people have Google downloaded on their phone, but if you go to Google and then click on the little camera there in the search thing, it'll bring you to this thing called Google Lens. And then if you can take a picture of your item, then what it's going to do is it's literally going to do a visual search. Well, let me just do it down there. Gosh. Struggling. Okay, let's see if it gives me anything. Teddy bear lapel pin. $40. Stolen. That one looks similar. Lapel pin, great way to express your love. Its material is rhodium. Okay, well, I would think that would mean rhodium plated, but whatever. Yeah, a lot of these look similar to what I have, but I was wondering if one of them might be, Avon or something, but I don't really see that. So anyways, okay, thanks, Hannah, for popping in. Okay, everyone say bye, Hannah. Okay, so I'm going to run this cute little bear pin, lapel pin. And yeah, he is sterling silver. I'm going to do him for $8. So if you're a lover of teddy bears, now's your chance. He's in great condition. And KS Treasures is in for $8 as a pre-bid. So there you go. Cute little teddy bear. See if I can get closer up. I think he might even have a bow tie on. Okay, and we've got 7 seconds left. Again, it's marked with 925 on the back. So most likely the actual teddy bear part is sterling, but probably not this part. Not typically, I don't know. I could probably test it to let you know. But there you go. Thank you so much. And you know what? For some strange reason, I don't have a Sharpie here. Let me go grab a Sharpie. Hold on. I hope the fan in the background is not too loud. I'm taking a bite of my cold soup. Okay. Thank you, Corey. All right. I agree. I agree. Great buy. Whoops. Okay. I'm going to keep going here. All right. So I have an absolutely stunning art glass necklace here that at first glance, this is another reason why I was chatting with Hannah, because she's very knowledgeable about art glass in terms of like different, Murano, but that also made in Japan or Czech glass or from Germany or what have you. And at first glance, this is definitely an old necklace. This is all different multicolors of glass. If you look closely, the chain links, you can tell they're very old. Okay. And at first glance, because I found another listing that was very similar to this, I thought that it was Czech glass. But Hannah has corrected me. She believes it may be from India. And I think more specifically because of some of these beads that have the stripes in it and some of the gold within. Let's see, there was another bead that stood out to her. I can't remember. But anyways, this is stunning. I love, love, love it. If you're looking for something with lots of color, this does not have a clasp. It is, let me go pull it up. So I can remember how long it is. It's 42 inches long. And my comp was for a necklace very similar to this, and it was like $50. And a lot of Czech glass or even this she thinks is from India, but all of those vintage, sometimes even antique, made glass, meaning this isn't from Claire's. Okay. A beautiful multicolor necklace. And so I have a $24 start on it, and I think it's beautiful. And the auction's running now, and you can see all those beautiful beads. They blow all of these beads individually. And it looks like there might be some pearls on there too. I don't, or maybe they're just glass and they have a sheen on it. That might be the case. Let me look at it. Oh no. I think they could be pearls. And it has some other little accent beads there, like capping off some of the larger ones. But I think that necklace is pretty darn extraordinary. Okay. Let's move on to this cutie patootie. Shall we? Oh, before I'm going to read another one of my things. So I am in Los Angeles. I was home to a bunch of 20-somethings. In real life, there is no residence here. A swimming pool was the center of my complex. Aaron Spelling created me. My show was spun off of Beverly Hills 90210. I watched this show. Heather Locklear was a special guest and then eventually stayed, as we know. Where am I? The initials. And that is correct. It is Melrose Place. I watched that show. All this, it's almost like a nighttime, soap opera kind of show. You know what I mean? All right, let's come down here and check out this cute little rhinestone friend. So he obviously is gold tone, rhinestone, little turtle ring, stretchy ring. He's so cute. I have another turtle stretchy ring that has green rhinestones in it. But literally, the comp I found this for was for like $13. It's in excellent condition. And Actually, I think I'm going to have this at 5. So I'm bringing it to you for $5 start. And you don't have to worry about the size because it's a stretch one. And I have pretty skinny fingers and it's really tight on mine. Okay. The gold tone looks fantastic as you see. And I love him. He needs a name. What do we want to call him? The auction's running now. And there is your little turtle friend. I love him. We've got 10 seconds left. And thank you for looking. Okay. All right. On to the next. So, how about I do this one? This is really unique. This is actually from Austria, and it is marked on the back. I'll show it to you here in just a second. Um, but you look at this at first glance and you think it would be metal, but it's not. It's made of something else that's like super light. But I don't think it's the polymer clayness. I have no idea. But if you look back here on the leaf right there, I don't know if you can see it, but it says Austria. Okay. It has a C clasp right there. And again, that's not metal. You can see all that texture in there. It's like, it might be polymer clay. It's quite possible. Now this leaf is metal. It's enameled. And of course, then you have a little rhinestone down there. But this is a really unique brooch. And I, again, made in Austria, but I have a $14 starter on it. Most of the comps I found were above 30. So it's definitely unique. I have sold some polymer clay, and again, I'm not sure that that's what it is, but it's not metal. It's really cool, and I love that it's light. Okay, thank you for looking at that. Okay, I was a group of performers. I am known for sketch comedy and irreverence. My TV show's name came from the brainstorming troops. Oh, the barnstorming troops. Sorry. Led Zeppelin and Pink Floyd helped fund my quest. That quest story became a Broadway musical. I taught the world the importance of silly walks. We are not the Messiah. Who am I? With the initials MP. Oh, okay. I would not have known this, to be honest. But I do know that they have made a movie about him, or lots of movies, or with him. Any guesses? It's Monty Python, and I actually wouldn't have known that. Okay. How about what do I want to bring here? Oh, these are cool. Let me do these. These are Damascene on card, written in in Spanish because they're from Spain. And these are actual button covers, never been taken off the card, but you can see it under there. And then it's got a beautiful, like, floral design there. I'm holding it upside down. Sorry, this way. It's just the flowers are upside down. And they're cool. I don't know if I've really seen Damascene. Seen lots of earrings this shape, and you could probably even turn those into earrings if you wanted to, but those are super unique. So let me, again, the theme of tonight is kind of unique, different, interesting things. And I'm going to start the auction, and these are going to start with a $9 start on card, super unique, from Spain. We've got 10 seconds left. boy, when you do watch the video of my part one, that I was telling you about, Corey, uh, I have the opportunity to edit it. And I think I started off with over 3 hours of content, and I had to edit it down to it's about an hour and 44 minutes because it took that long. And even when you watch me do it, I am booking. I'm like booking through as fast as I can because there's so much to show. Okay, this is a unique piece. And it really stumped me because I really couldn't figure out what it was made of. At first, I thought it was a version of glass. Um, oh, well, you can learn how to edit. Like I use the really simple app. Hey there, Bumble and Light. How are you? Um, I use the app iMovie, which is a free app that you can just download on your phone. And that's how I do all my editing. And then, of course, I use Canva as well to be able to create my thumbnails for when I post. Yeah. So, all right. So, like I said, when I first got this, I literally was thinking it was glass because it's that heavy. But as I think it's definitely vintage, but I think it's a very vintage plastic, and I don't know which plastic it is. I don't think it's Bakelite or anything. But hey, and Corey, you're welcome to reach out and ask me questions about anything. I'm happy to help with anything. I was once a brand new YouTuber, and just over time, you just get more and more experience. And I know people who have started channels in the last month, you know what I mean? And so you were all out there to help each other. But this is like a puffy little pendant. And I just feel like it's really quality made. It's hard for me to express. This doesn't feel chintzy. It is obviously some type of plastic. I just don't know what. And I know there's like vintage plastics, but anyways, so I'm bringing this to auction tonight. And I have a $3 start on it. It's super unique. So anyone who likes puffy hearts, there's a fun thing for you. Yeah, and then you could just put it on a gold tone, necklace. It would be cute as a longer. Thanks for your bid, D. Oh, well, that's sweet, Mel. Yeah, I try my best because people help me. I used to always bug Hannah all the time, and I always bugged Rachel. You know what I mean? All right, thanks, Dee. You're gonna love it. When this gets to you, you're gonna be like, "Wow, she was right. This is really not just a cheap." It's like there's something about it that's old, and it's so heavy. At first, I really thought it was glass. So you will like that. And I really love the color too. So there you go. All right. And we're going to keep going on. I can see the acrylic bead flower. Can I see the acrylic bead flower bracelet? Sure. It's really actually cool. It's so pretty, but it's acrylic. But I couldn't find anything on it. But do you see like these little kind of embossed little accents there? And then this is acrylic bead. They really look like agates. And then you've got these two dangles here. One dangles from the little vintage spring ring clasp there. And then there's a second dangle. Looks like there's a little bit of verdigris on that. I haven't even tried to clean it, so that might come off. But it's really pretty. Like, it's just not real stone. But I will bring that and run that for you. Everyone, when you wear it, will think it's real. I'll tell you that. And it's super pretty. But I have a $4 start on it. I wish I knew who made it. I don't. But it's definitely different. It doesn't feel cheap at all. Like it's really well made. Yeah, it's pretty small. It really is. Now let's see. Like I have a pretty thin wrist, and let me see if I can get it on my wrist. Hold on. And you could easily I could easily make this bigger um, by just adding an extender on it a little bit, or um, you know how they have these little metal beads. I mean, we could, you know, hold on. So there's my wrist. Yeah, it barely goes around my wrist, but it does. But if you are really interested in it, either Corey, I could see if I could try to put some type of extender. I could probably pull off some of this older link off of some older piece of jewelry that's, crafted, and I could find a way to make that longer for you. And make it aesthetically look still good. So if you're interested, I can run it again, and I could, do my best. I bring you a good product, so I could try my best. Okay, so thank you for looking. My wrist, if you actually measure my wrist, hold on. I mean, I'll tell you what the measurement of my wrist is. This isn't necessarily telling you what size bracelet I wear, but the measurement of my wrist must be pretty darn close to 6, because that bracelet just barely fit me, you know? Yeah, the measurement of my wrist is exactly 6 inches. Too funny. So you let me know. I can run it again, and I can try to make it longer for you. I've done fixes for other people on things to try to make things work for them. So, okay. This is a really unique and gorgeous necklace. Let me get the neck here so you can appreciate how pretty it is. Now, this necklace is gold filled, okay? This necklace has a real gemstone on it. It's not emerald, so don't worry, because that would be very, very valuable if it was. But most likely it's jade. Jade can be different colors, but a very common, meaning more specifically nephrite jade, because when I do it on my gem tester, that's where it falls. So it is gold filled. It is marked here on the clasp, and it looks gold filled. Okay, so it's like a 2-strand coming down to a point where that's a bezel set gemstone, and then it just has these different length things that hang down, and it's just so sleek. And I can't even express how cute it is, because it doesn't even hang. I mean, like, it's too long for the thing, but it's really cute. Like, people who are into fashion would totally appreciate the cuteness of this necklace. And it's, real. So, let me bring that up. I love this necklace. God, I swear I have something in my eye. It's driving me crazy. Okay, so it's a $10 start, and the auction is running. And again, that faceted stone is actually a gemstone. It comes up somewhere near jade, actually. And this is all gold filled. And D is in for 10. It's beautiful. so, I don't know, like, I don't know. I love dainty, simple things that make a statement, and this does. And it's a beautiful piece of jewelry. So, Dee, you will love it. You will love, love, love it. I'm sure of it. Okay. So, thank you for your bid. I don't know how many of you wear contacts, but for those of you that do wear contacts, how many of you have ever like put your I have like contacts where they're like daily contacts, so I change them daily. Sometimes I'll wear them overnight if I like go to sleep really late and forget to take them out, but I try not to do that too much. But have you ever had situations where you put your contact in and then for whatever reason, from the second you put it in your eye that day, it just feels wrong? Now it's not flipped, but it just feels like there's something on it. And I've tried to clean it. I've tried to do everything. Everything about my left contact today is bugging me to no end. It is gorgeous, Dee. You're going to love that. Okay, let me read another one of these for you. And again, you guys tell me if I look at that instead of looking at my camera and I talk to you guys like I'm staring at the mirror, does it make it look like I'm talking to you guys rather than if I'm looking in my phone, then I'm all you see me is looking down. So I got to remember, like when I have it like this, to talk into the mirror because I think it's more personal. Okay. I am a period of time. Technology businesses were blooming. Venture capitalists eagerly gave money to startups. Companies went public, making founders wealthy. The NASDAQ grew 4,000 points in 5 years. In 2000, I began to burst. In my aftermath, the U.S. had an economic recession. What am I? With the initials DB. What am I? Ooh, I would never guess this. I don't even know what this word means. Oh, you can't put anything in your eye. Ugh, driving me nuts. It just is all wrong. It says the answer is Doctum Bubble. I have never heard of Doctum Bubble. What the heck? I don't know what that means. So we'll read another one after that. Mm-hmm. I was supposed to go to one of my son's best friends. We're having his graduation party today, and his parents had invited me to come, but I just plain ran out of time. I was also out, shopping for Father's Day, and my day went by, and before I knew it, the day was done. So, I do want to say I did bring a couple of periodic 4th of July inspired items today, just because we're, approaching that holiday. So I'm not going to run all of these now, but these are some of the things I brought, and maybe I'll run one of them now. I know that this here is a Chico's bracelet, an older one. It's kind of cool. I think it's a magnet. There you go. So it's a magnet clasp there. And so that's a cute 4th of July bracelet, right? But I did have a couple other little American flag rhinestone pins. This one is a pendant with the American flag. And I sometimes I've had ripped contacts, and I guess I should look closely at it, but it's hard to look closely at it when I don't have a contact in to know. You had that happen before, and a tiny piece got lost. Get the eye washed out. Yeah, once I'm done tonight, I'm going to take them out because they're driving me crazy. And so we have that American flag one, and then also this is just a little teeny little gold tone twisting rope chain, and it's just got a star. It's kind of like a little a textured star at that. And it's actually smooth on one side and then textured on. And I thought it had a name brand because at first I saw this on the back, but what it says is solid copper. So I guess you can put gold plating over solid copper. I don't know. So I will run all these periodically, but I think I'm going to start with this Chico's bracelet to start with. Oh, how much for the star? I don't know. Let me take a quick picture of it and see if it shows up as anything. I don't know that it will. Not very much, I'll tell you that. And also, let me tell you the measurement. It's got a fold over clasp. It seems like brand new. It's a 6.5. Okay. Got a fold over clasp. It is cute and perfect for 4th of July. You see how thoughtful I was? I was like, you know what? We got to get ready, right? We got to bring it. So I see a lot of other, bracelets with just stars on them. A lot of them could be gold. This one isn't gold. But there's a lot of little bracelets like with this. So that's cute. A matte one. That looks kind of similar. That's a necklace. It's just costume jewelry. It definitely is not gold or anything. I suppose I could run that for, I'll run that for $4 for anyone interested. I'll run it right now. Sorry, I just had a pin go under here and I don't want it to get it lost. Okay, so let me take a quick picture of it. It's in like brand new condition. It looks really great. And like I said, it does say copper, which I've never heard of. It says solid copper, but wouldn't it be copper color then? I don't understand what that means with gold. I'm so confused because it's not gold. Anyways, so let's add that to the stream. And any takers, where did you go? Seriously, I thought I just brought it. I'm so confused. There it is. Okay, so auction starting now. $4 start. It's like brand new. It's really great. It's actually pretty heavy too. So one side is smooth and one side is textured. Okay. We've got 3 seconds left. And thank you for looking. Okay. I'll bring some of that other stuff later. Okay. So how about this beautiful set of faux pearls? This is by Premier Designs. It's got a beautiful rhinestone pave rhinestone encrusted magnetic clasp there. And so, these are glass pearls. So they're heavy. They're 10 millimeters. And so it's 16 inches, I believe. But it's Premier Designs. I know that by picture, not because I see a mark on it, but when I Google Lens it, everything for Premier Designs comes up. And yeah, I literally have a $6 start on this. So for any takers on the auction's running now. You want me to measure this necklace? It's 16 inches. Is that what you're asking about? Or asking, the bracelet was 6.5 inches. Oh, maybe you wrote that a while ago. Okay. Thank you for looking at that. Okay, I have another cute little brooch here that's so pretty in the color of that pink. It's got rhinestones that are in the middle. There are a few missing in the middle, but if anyone buys this brooch, I will put in the missing. They're just glued in there, rhinestones. But it's got a really cute little enameled ladybug, as you see there. Isn't that cute? And again, I'll put in the rhinestones there if someone were to purchase. This is what the back looks like. There's no brand on it, but it's in great shape. A really unique brooch. I love it. Very, I don't know, summer and spring because of the ladybug brings it. So this is a $5 start for anybody interested. I believe it's about 2 inches wide. Cute little ladybug. And we've got 8 seconds left. It's a really pretty soft pink. Okay, thank you for looking. Okay. I am in Nevada. You must have a high security clearance to visit me. My details do not appear on maps. I'm officially part of an Air Force base. The air above me is a no-fly zone. Some believe I am connected to the Roswell incident. Others think aliens live in my underground facilities. Where am I? With the initials AFO. Huh. Does anyone know? It's also been in movies. You know, they've named this specifically in movies. That is it. All of you. Bam, 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 bam. Exactly. So that was Don, Dee, and Amelia. Got it. Good job. Good job, everyone. Woohoo. Okay. So let me keep going. How about this beautiful cat brooch? Absolutely. I mean, it's beautiful like all beautiful prong set brooches that we love that are usually floral. But this one happens to be a cat, faceted, oh, so lovely. It's got a rhinestone collar, prong set, but let me look closely. I think, oh no, they're all there. I thought some of them might not be there but they're all there. But it's like faceted blue rhinestone. I'm just wiping off all my fingerprints. So it's looking like that. Now, I did find a comp for this one that was pink that had sold for $80. Sold. So, and I can show you that comp. It looks exactly the same. I don't make this stuff up. You guys know. I just don't want to bore you every time and show you every single comp picture that I've ever taken in my life, because I think that you guys don't always need to see all of that. Where did I put it? I'm not lying. I thought I took a picture of it, but now I'm going to Google Lens it and show you. Well, there's one right there. for 82. It's exactly the same. It's just green, and this one's blue. But it looks like the one that sold was pink. Let me see if I can find that one. There's a teal one and a blue one. Here's the one I think that sold. I think if I go here, it'll say it sold. There you go. You see? Item sold. There he is. So I don't know why it's not pulling up. Oh, see details. Okay, go away. I don't know why all those other things are showing up. But anyways, you get the point. So I have my cute little cat here. Hold on, because I feel like the side of my is like dirty. It's like not clear. So I'm just cleaning my lens. Everyone look away. I don't want to make you nauseous. I apologize. I just feel like it was not clear. Oh, so much better. Look at that beauty. Oh, gorgeous. Now, the only thing you need to be careful with is those prongs stick out and, they can fall off. I know that because I had to do a repair. I mean, it's stronger than it was when it came to me, but it has been fixed. Okay, so I think, you see those comps for 80 something dollars. I'm offering it for $32. So for any takers on the beautiful cat, the auction is running now. And then someone could name him. This is what the back looks like. He is totally prong, or she, prong set, lusciousness. Cute, right? I don't know how many cat lovers we have out there, but I bet Miss Meowie's one. Just from her name alone. Thank you for looking. Okay. We're going to keep plugging along. All right. So what else in here that I didn't get to list yet can I offer? Here, I think I'm going to do a buyer's choice of these two bracelets. So this is not a stretch. This is a little magnetic bracelet. Probably a dyed, howlite or dyed magnesite, one of the two. And that's sitting about a 6.5. And then this other one is little textured links with prong set black rhinestones. And apparently it's lost the end for the fold over clasp. So I maybe can't sell that. So I will just offer that one. That's a pain. Because I would need to create something at the end. I'd have to work on that, but it's not something I'm going to fix in the next day or two. So I'm just doing the magnetic one here. I'm offering it for $2.50. So it's got black faceted stone. It's probably glass, or it could be an actual like tourmaline or something. And then this is not plastic or anything. It's most likely, it is a gemstone, but most likely dyed highlight or magnesite. Okay. So for any takers on that, $2.50. It's running now. God, this contact is bugging me. Okay, we got 10 seconds left. It's entirely possible the contact could be ripped. Anything's possible. Okay, thank you for looking. All right. I have a really pretty bar link, very vintage necklace here. That center stone is glass. I'm just giving it a quick wipe here. It is, in fact, prong set. Now, it's missing two of the little ones on the outside. But again, if someone purchases this, I will replace those and make it look like new. Okay, so you can see it's got some filigree elements there. It's actual got some dimension. It's kind of stacked. So that's what the back's looking like. You can see there's a rivet there. And then it's on this really lovely bar link chain. It's so quality. And the length of it is 16 inches. So I'm going to put it on the neck for you here so you can get a quick look at it. It does have a vintage spring ring clasp there. I'm looking at it to see if there's any marks. Yeah, I don't see any. I would like to take a quick picture of it because I'm going to create a listing for it. Okay. So Google Lens says, I agree, Mel. I think it's pretty. Google Lens apparently doesn't want to bring the picture in yet. That's annoying. Let's try again. There we go. So Google Lens says, there it is. Coro. Fashion signed vintage antique. So it's Coro. I did not know. Good to know. So let's see how expensive the Coro is. That one shows as 70. And this one says Les Bernard VO neck. Oh, that it pulled up a different one. Sorry. Don't know why it did that. I hate it when it does that. It shows you a picture of one and then it shows you another. So these have the necklace and then it has the earrings. So it's a demi-parure set. Let's see what they're asking for it. Oh, I hate it when they do that also. And then you have to go and hunt for it. Massively annoying. And I don't really feel like hunting for it, to be quite honest. Okay, forget you. I'm coming over here to this other one. Again, it showed me a different picture. How annoying. Okay, well, I don't have earrings. I will fix the two rhinestones. I don't really know where it says Coro, but apparently it does somehow. Okay, so let me create a listing. Gold tone bar link 16-inch. Done. Okay, so I think I'll offer it for 24, which is far below the sale that someone bought it for 80. I don't know, but I'm going to say 24. I definitely think it has value. Wish I had the earrings. Okay, so that is running. Like I said, it is a prong set glass rhinestone. I'm not acrylic or anything like that. We got 10 seconds left on the unsigned beautiful Coro necklace. Thank you so much for looking. Okay, make sure if you pop in later and you want me to rerun anything, don't be shy. Just holler at me. Or if you've even been here the whole time and you want me to run something, holler at me, okay? So I got you. I got you. Okay. How about we do... I think I'm going to do this cute ring right here. So this is literally just a silver tone. I found a Google Lens search for it. Silver tone, kind of like you can see it's like wire wrapped around. Now, I wouldn't say it's sizable. It is this size. And that size is around a 9. Okay. But it's super cute. It's got its little rhinestones there. Okay. And I have a $4 start on this for any takers on the cute little wraparound silver tone ring with those, different size rhinestones in there. We've got 7 seconds left, $4 start. 3, 2, and 1. All right. Thank you so much. Okay. I've got another. You know how I said I brought unique stuff tonight? So this is missing one rhinestone. I will replace it. If someone buys this, I will get the new rhinestone put in. The prongs are still there. Okay. Everything else looks great. It's a key that's a brooch. Isn't that super cute? I did find lots of, comps for this. It's out there, or things similar to it. Okay. I love this. And I have an $18 start on this. Most things I was looking at were in the range of $40 to $45. But I have an $18 start on the key. It is about 2 1/4 inches long, and all the other rhinestones look great. I just need to put one in there in that missing space, which is not a problem. We've got 4 seconds left. And thank you for looking. Okay. All right. Here we go. I'm an American singer. I'm allergic to tomatoes. At 15, I appeared in the Broadway musical 13. I am the most followed woman on Instagram. Well, I don't know if that's current. You'll recognize my long ponytail and eyeliner. I loved the way Mac Miller made me feel. I am so grateful for my ex. Who am I? With the initials AG. Well, I don't know if she's still the most followed person on Instagram, but it's definitely a very famous person. Any guesses, you smart people? She's now recently been in some movies and lost a whole bunch of weight. I think lost too much weight personally. Okay. Let's see what else I have here. So I think I'm going to do all three of these as a buyer's choice. These little American flag-ness going on down here. So let me create a listing real quick for that. And I'm going to say 250. Add to stream. Move to stage. Okay, so that's what we're looking at. Okay. Actually, I can put it up on my hand and get it closer to you. How about them apples? Okay, I'm running it now. Anyone who needs any American flag stuff for 4th of July, now's your chance. And we've got 7 seconds left, 250 start. Ouch. Okay. Thank you for looking. All right. I've got this pretty significant bangle. Now it's like mosaic with I did find a Google search on this that was around $15-ish or so. But mine, if you look at it real close, none of the little mirror stuff is gone. But whatever this is behind, I don't think it's enamel, but I don't think it's stone either. I'm not sure what it is. But there are a few places along here where it's cracked. But you see, it's so hard to find because I can't even find it. I'm looking right now. And I still haven't seen it yet. Okay, so there's a teeny crack right there. Still looking. Yeah, this is really hard for you to see, but there is a hairline crack going along there. The point is, if you wear this, and there's one on the edge there, no one's going to even notice. You know what I mean? Overall, it's just this really heavy, significant brass bangle. And it is 8 inches. Okay. So because of the cracks, I'm actually going to lower this to 5. Again, I found it for 15. And so if there's any takers, there you go. Fun little mirrored mosaic bangle. If you're looking for a little bling in your life. 10 seconds left. And there you go. Thank you much. Okay. Let's see what else I can grab in here. I think that one's a little bit more significant. But we could probably do a buyer's choice between these two totally different brooches. So this is an enameled like seagull or something. Old, like definitely old, in really good condition. He is enameled. Here's the back. Okay. Let me look and see if I see a brand. No brand, but definitely metal, heavy. It's a nice brooch. And then the other one, of course, is this little kind of starburst rhinestone with filigree back. You see that in the rivet construction. It is made to look prong set, but it's not prong set, but it's not. It is missing one purple rhinestone right there. You can't see it, but I will replace that if someone buys that. So I'm going to do buyer's choice for those two totally unrelated brooches. Aren't I special? No theme about these brooches. Okay.